title cut from the album that came out earlier this year. That sounded terrific.
Thank you.
That is a
man.
scary little number there.
For us too.
Yeah, I bet. Well, you guys have a kind of an interesting story about how you got together. You met in Tennessee.
Yeah, we did.
Volunteer state, right? Which is a good place for the Civil Wars to come from.
It's true. It's true. I grew up in Northern California. John Paul's an Alabama boy, and we both had, experiences being solo artists, signed to major labels, and making studio records and all of that. And we sort of decided individually at different points in times in our lives that was something we didn't really enjoy doing, and got burnt out in our own different ways. And so songwriting was a full-time profession for us. And I was with another company. I was with a company based out in L.A., and though living in Nashville, and John Paul was with a company based in Nashville. And it was literally what they call a song camp, where producers gather a series of full-time songwriters together in the hopes that they'll be writing radio singles for a particular band. And at the time, the band was called Band X. They hadn't even fully assembled it. And
because that's the ultimate goal for a songwriter.
Yeah,
radio, right?
Yeah. I mean, that's always the hope. And so we ended up in a room together. It was just the strangest thing. I had no idea who anybody was in that room. And John Paul had no idea who I was either. And it was literally a drawing straws kind of scenario. And that didn't seem to matter, because within a half hour, it was like I knew exactly where he was going when he was singing, and vice versa. And it's just this weird. I can't even describe it. It's as though we've known each other all of our lives, but I think it's only been 3 years total. Yeah. So it feels like longer.
It sounds like destiny or fate or something, really.
Or just cruel.
I've never really believed in destiny, fate, all that. I've always been really a black and white kind of guy, but this has definitely made me doubt my doubts.
Nice. Think about it.
It does seem to happen on occasion where chance will put two people together, and they'll go on to become, one of the Titanic songwriting teams. So,
well, when we got together, it made no sense that we would click, because we were both so burnt out.
So different.
You'd think we'd repel each other, and so different. But yeah, it was just one of those things we couldn't say no to. It just kept getting more and more.
What was the first indication that you guys had that you were going to have chemistry together?
Oh, I think the hair standing up on the back of my neck. That
Honestly,
was it. Yeah, I mean, it was like within 30 minutes of the co-write. It was just weird. What was weird was that, it wasn't uncommon for John Paul and I, 5, even 6 days a week to be harmonizing with somebody else in a writing room. I mean, that was what we got paid to do. So it wasn't uncommon to be, finding lyrics and melodies with someone else. But what was so uncommon was just how easy it was with John Paul, and just this weird telepathy going on that, he zigged, I zagged, and it just seemed to work. It seemed to be that way continuously still.
Yeah, no, it's obvious to hear that. I mean, from you playing here and on the album as well.
Thanks, man.
Way to go.
I don't know why it happens, but it happens.
It's the invisible hand. Sometimes it does good stuff.
Why question it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Just why wonder where it came from?
Revel in it.
Let it happen.
Rock out in it.
Yeah, folk out.
Folk out. I was just going to say something.
Let's
be careful with that analogy.
That's right. It's live radio. Civil Wars on 93 XRT. Can you play another song for us?
Yeah, we can.